All right, so what are we looking at?
Oh, this is the Xantrex
Uh-huh.
4,500 watt generating station,
Hmm.
and
And what are your sources of electricity? What are you generating from?
18 solar panels
Uh-huh.
producing 3,000 watts
Gotcha.
on a good day,
Got you.
and a 2,000 watt windmill.
Gotcha. Okay. And the windmill. Here, I'll just take a picture. Everybody knows what solar panels looks like, but there is the wind generator. All right, coming back.
It's a vertical wind turbine.
Yes. So what's the flow here?
Okay, this wire right here, this black wire, is going into this knife switch, and the knife switch will either send current down to this black wire,
Okay.
which goes to my hot tub,
Got you.
and if the knife switch is in this position, then it's a three-phase AC
Got it.
is delivered to this rectifier.
It's a rectifier or voltage converter?
Rectifier.
Rectifier. Okay.
So it takes three-phase AC
Uh-huh.
and converts it to DC.
Got it.
The DC is then goes to this knife switch,
Uh-huh.
which sends it to this charge controller system,
Got it.
or these wires.
Uh-huh.
These wires go to a electric water heater.
Got it.
So I'm now sending current from here. I'm sending it to these wires,
Uh-huh.
which is going into this
Don't get
switch
shot.
right here.
Got it.
When it's in this position, the DC from here is being routed to this DC to DC amplifier.
Gotcha. Okay. And you're converting from what voltage to what voltage?
Well, the DC to DC converter will take 10 volts
Uh-huh.
and jack it up to 32 volts.
Got it. Okay.
The output of that, this 32 volts that's developed here for 10 volts in,
Uh-huh.
is then distributed to this shunt, which measures the amount of current
Right.
being sent into the system,
Got it.
and this device, which is a voltmeter,
Uh-huh.
and it'll analyze how much voltage and current is being applied right here to this charge controller.
Got it. And this charge controller is then attached to the battery
This
system?
charge controller then goes out this cable here
Uh-huh. And obviously goes
into
in here.
the box
Got it.
and is then applied to the backup battery system
Okay.
right here.
Okay. So it's additive. So this adds to whatever
adds
voltage
to
you're
whatever-
getting.
right.
Okay. I got
Now,
it.
if the system should, when you have a generating, like a wind generating system,
Uh-huh.
you have to have overload protection. So what happens if you're not using the batteries up and they become fully charged, and the wind is blowing and you're generating more current,
Right.
you have to get rid of that extra current,
Right.
and that's what these are.
So
These
those
are
are your
these are resistors,
Got you.
and they're shunt resistors.
Got it.
And when this charge controller is measuring the voltage on the batteries, and that voltage reads a certain preset high, then it has to get rid of the excess current,
Got it.
and it burns it off using these resistors.
Using the shunts. Yeah, and I mean, it'd be interesting if you could use that for the hot tub stuff
Well,
as well.
that's why I did this,
Got it. Okay.
because I can switch this into the position, and any voltage that's extra
goes to the
goes
heater.
to the water heater.
So you're heating the water on top
I'm wanting
of...
the heating water.
Right.
Now,
That
when
makes sense.
when it goes in this position,
Uh-huh.
this black wire, it goes directly to my hot tub
Uh-huh.
and to a heating element in the hot tub.
All right. And just to complete here, let's see your battery bank real quick. So while we're,
Well,
while
that's
we're
right here. I
talking
just
about it.
have crap all over it.
That's okay. No worries. So this is your battery bank. It's a vented... I see you have a vent on here for any kind of fumes or anything.
Yeah.
And there's your... Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Very nice.
And this is a device that I designed.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tube within a tube.
Uh-huh.
The outside of the tube is evacuated through here
Uh-huh.
to a fan that's pulling gas out.
Right.
Within that tube is another tube,
Mhm.
which is inside here, and it draws in fresh air.
Ah, nice. Okay.
And that goes all the way to the back.
Got you. So you literally have a draw of fresh air going across.
There's draw air going in,
Uh-huh.
and then the tube goes up through here,
Yeah.
and so I'm drawing in fresh air here
Nice.
and expelling the air out here
Got you.
full time.
Very cool.
So yeah, I invented that.
Yeah. Very
and,
cool.
And see what this part does here. This is a temperature controller,
Yeah. No worries.
and it's measuring the temperature on the charge controller.
Okay, so you have a thermocouple on there.
There's a TC right in there.
Gotcha.
So I have this preset for 112 degrees or 115 degrees.
Ah, and then you're on a fan, so you.
And then this fan comes on when I start getting too warm,
Got you.
because the heat can damage electronics.
Right. Yeah, I noticed you have. This is. I know where that's from.
Yeah,
It's
because
a Harbor Freight speed controller. I have one too.
exactly. The thing is, you don't need to be pulling full current.
Right.
You just need to pull enough to keep this cool.
Right.
Okay. And so that controls the system, and then I have various fans in here that keep the system pretty cool.
Right. And this is a Schneider Electric Xantrex XW hybrid inverter charger. That's a very, very advanced
Oh yeah. it's
unit.
it's
Yeah.
good.
A cool
And-
advanced
And
unit.
so the whole system here works very well
Yeah.
when the wind is blowing enough
Got you.
and you're producing enough current.
That's the key. Cool.
But, yeah, so there you go.
Well, there you go. Good job.
Good. Now you want to see what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Okay, you got to shut it off because
Have
can't-
have a great day. Say bye.
have a great day. Say bye.